Hello, I'm Shelley Rothus, and I'm a different kind of victim. Today's topic is going to be lessons learned in life. Lessons learned in life. Can you learn lessons from toxic relationships? Yes, you definitely can. Even relationships that had things that were good in them can actually have bad in them. And we all know that's true. There can be half good and half bad. So, they say usually if the one weighs out the other, then there's a problem. But if the bad, and there's certain things that cross boundaries, can actually outweigh the good. So, that's what I've learned so far. But you can always appreciate the good, even if there's a lot of bad things too. So, I was warned before doing these videos that there's going to be assholes that are going to not like what I'm saying. Well, usually those assholes are what I call assoholics. They're addicted to being assholes. So this Nancy not so bright comment, you're going to get a lot of these comments when you share the truth. Most people don't live by the truth, and they don't like hearing it. And who doesn't like hearing the truth? That's right, assoholics. They do not like hearing the truth. This Nance Shardaholic, that's what I should call a follower, as a short twatter. And this Nancy, I only know her name, which was based on the voice recording of the obvious lies that this woman who doesn't even know who I am, I didn't even know her name, I only had to ask around from a friend, and they figured out what her name is. So, let's see. Nance Shardaholic. Nancy, that's her name. The one that said that she sees what I do, but doesn't know me, but does. See how obvious assoholics' lies are? She said exactly what the cult leader said, is that she doesn't have to know me, but does. Okay. See how obvious lies are that assoholics give out? But most people, as I've shown, and even throughout my personal story, will go by the lies. As I've discussed in the past video, I don't want to get in the middle of it. Yet, those people that claim to care about you, that stated that, end up going along with the assoholic. And why is that? That's right, the bigger person. They're afraid, fear of becoming the victim. So, what I also always teach about, it's easier to be an asshole. It surely is. Having personal integrity requires you to be, courageous, and have that personal strength within you to actually stand by what is true, what is right, and doing what is right, and saying what is right. Most people are not able to do that, and that's very true. And based upon my personal story, with my personal experiences with people who are assoholics, that proves it to be very true. And it can happen in any type of relationship. So when you see these comments by people putting me down, I already expected this. So I love how these people think that they're going to bring me down just by these little comments stating BS that they don't know anything about. As for my personal experiences, one had mentioned something about I'm upset about losing my first love. Well, of course anybody is. But you know what? Those experiences, that same experience with that intimate partnership, see, this is where people play a part in domestic violence culture. They put intimate partnership above all other relationships. Well, you know what? Another relationship was a friendship that was sentimental to me and that I had learned a lot about, and that was very special to me. And that happened to be, as I had posted in the video before this comment, was that one friend that was like the sister I never had. So actually, that person was wrong. Everybody places things based upon sex and all that other stuff, intimate partnership, as though it's above all others. Just like they put parents above the child, as though they're always above them. They're always going to have the best interest for them. Well, they'd be wrong. That's based upon society's cultural beliefs and opinions as to what they think, and most people think is actually the truth. There's a difference between truth and not factual things. It's just like an opinion versus a fact. An opinion is just somebody's personal feelings based upon things. So, based on those negative comments, I'd like to say is that I already have backup and I have liable witnesses based upon the things that have happened. And again, you're never going to win against me because I have too much evidence, and I also have liable witnesses and also liable and higher up people that can actually support me based upon what the evidence I have shown. So, my point for today is that lessons learned in life can happen with anybody you encounter within your life, especially if they have sentimental meaning and they were special to you in some certain way. And they actually did give you positive things and not just negative things. So that could apply to my friendship with the person I had stated was like a sister that I never had, that I wish I had, and also my first love. Both of them were special to me, whether it was intimate partnership or a friendship. People have their mind in the gutter all the time. So, that's all I have to say for this part, which is based upon certain negative comments of assoholics that live off of lies and enjoy intentionally harming others. Again, I already knew this would come. I was warned about it by the people that had wanted me to do these videos and teach based upon my personal experience, because they themselves have been harmed not only by the mental health field, but also society as a whole. So, you can hate all you want, and I really don't give a crap. I love that. I love those people that can say, I don't give a fuck, and not give a shit if somebody hurts them. I'm not at that point, and I tell that to people all the time. I wish I could not give a fuck and not have a heart to actually care. And believe me, I wish I could. But, hey, assoholics, they do that easily, because they couldn't give a shit about how they affect others. I just don't know how they do it. Again, you can't ask a victim how somebody can be so heartless and not care how they affect others. So, lessons learned in life. My lesson is that there's going to be many cruel, despicable, pathetic people that try to intentionally harm you, that they're not important in your life, as my friend taught me. They have no meaning in your life. They're worthless. What matters to me is myself and growing to be a better person and not ever end up being what I despise the most, which is those heartless, cruel people that don't care about others and intentionally harm other people, which I would never understand because I do have a heart. So, that's it for tonight. I'm Shelley Rothus, and I'm a different kind of victim. See you next time.